Tricia PC, owner of Farmers Insurance, the PC agency. I am on the board of directors for the Northern Medina County Chamber Alliance. And today we are meeting with Susan Becks from Footsteps World Travel. Hi, Susan. How are you?
Good morning, everyone. So excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So let's get to it. So you are in the travel world. There's so much to talk about, but how did you get into the travel business yourself?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'll make it short. So I started the business about a little over 4 years ago, but I like to say I was a travel agent before I was a travel agent. I traveled so much, throughout my life, all over the U.S. and in the world with both myself and my family. And so people would come to me quite often over the last 20 or so years and ask me to help them plan their trips, their honeymoons, all of that. So before I was a travel agent, I was a travel agent. We like to call ourselves travel advisors now.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah. But I did join KHM Travel Group, which is in Brunswick, is a host agency, which it's kind of a new concept amongst travel advisors, is the host agency is your kind of main support group that you are part of. They do the back office work, ensure that you have proper errors and omissions insurance, all of that sort of stuff, and help with any issues that we might have throughout. They're heavily connected through the travel world, any issues, they are there for us.
So what does Footsteps World Travel specialize in?
We specialize in many things. In fact, there's 3 agents that I have working for Footsteps World Travel. Myself, which I specialize in Europe travel adventures, river cruising, and of course Alaska and Hawaii. And then I have my other agent, which is Becks, and she specializes in wellness travel, all-inclusive vacations, adventure travel, Disney, and cruising. And then we have my husband, Paul Becks. He does the genealogical research for heritage travel. And he also investigates, the locations that the families and individuals will be checking out to research, to go and follow the footsteps of their ancestors. Heritage travel is something that we like to say we're one of the very few agencies in the country that does heritage travel, which is we research your genealogy. You come to us with some, the standard information. We have all the databases with Ancestry in the U.S. and throughout the world, Europe and throughout the world. And we help you put together the story of your family, sometimes back all the way to 1400s in Europe or Asia or South America, wherever it is. So we research your genealogy. We put together this seamless, wonderful trip for you, or maybe a whole group of your family, with everything, that you need for that trip, including going to a church, researching, talking to the priests or people at the church. What do you call them? Cemeteries, places where you can find out more information about your family, whether it's in the United States or in, throughout the world. I've helped people go to Ireland and find the church that their family was baptized in hundreds of years ago, and get a vow renewal there for him and his wife. Italy, Poland, I've got a group going to Poland, and of course, researching all their history throughout Warsaw.
Wow, that is
very few in the United States. Yeah, it is. It's one of our main specialties, and truly a passion, a true passion for helping families. And because we feel it's not just researching your genealogy. We feel that especially grandparents, parents, are leaving a legacy for your children to know who they are, what they came from. Some people, of course, even go and do the further testing to with the saliva and that sort of thing through Ancestry or other places, and start this amazing tree and build off of what we give them, their tree that we give them. I know I get goosebumps every time I talk about it. It's pretty amazing.
That's so cool. It truly is.
Leaving a gift for your children and your family. It's because everybody wants to know where they're from. I wonder if I'm really all Irish, but no, you might be German or, whatever. It's also good for health histories as well, kind of knowing what background you have. So it's just amazing. Thanks for asking.
No problem. So let's talk about 2021. Are you having people buy the insurance for 2021? Are you booking cruises? What's going on for 2021, Susan?
Well, as you know, 2020 was a very different sort of year. It started off as this booming year, about to set records with travel. I was so excited to be planning amazing trips for my clients. Of course, March happened, and I have been very blessed, and so is my, my other two agents, to have most of our clients reschedule. Most people just want that vacation. They can't even fathom not going on that beloved trip that they were looking forward to. So most people rescheduled for 2021. Some people can't, a very few people canceled, but so 2021 looks like it's going to be a great, great year. We have all hopes and positivity towards a fantastic year, and that things are opening up. We already see our islands, Mexico, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Aruba, Antigua, they're all starting to open up and do it successfully. So we anticipate by January of 2021, things should be rolling towards getting back to normal. And like I said, I have many people who are traveling in 2021. I always encourage travel protection. The reason why you want travel protection is not just because, I got to cover my trip in case I have to cancel. That's actually the smallest part. When you leave the United States, 9 times out of 10, your health insurance covering does not protect you while you're out of the United States. So should you get injured or whatever, it could be very, very costly. And most countries want you to pay up before you leave the country. So I always encourage that. Now, with with all the COVID problems, many insurance companies, you have to be very careful. And that's why I say more than ever now, you need a travel advisor to advise you on all of this, because there's so much to know and so much information that your brain gets overloaded. But we are now recommending cancel for any reason insurance because many of the standard plans do not cover pandemics, epidemics, acts of God, that sort of thing. So when you think you're covered, sometimes if it's like a COVID thing, sometimes you aren't covered. So that's where it's very important to use somebody who knows what you're getting and reads that fine print and trains and of course educates themselves on it. So I always encourage it. Actually, I don't have barely any clients who don't take it anymore because I educate them so much on the need for it. 2020 people have still traveled. They're still wanting to get out there and go, but more, of course, U.S. travel. I do have some people in Mexico going to all-inclusives. They're having an amazing time. The resorts are doing a fantastic job. The airports are doing a fantastic job of screening, keeping everybody safe. They've got it down to a science. So I feel very confident with airlines and airports. The resorts in Mexico, Jamaica, and Punta Cana, Dominican Republic are doing a fantastic job of sanitizing, keeping people, not crowding the resorts. And, the buffets are no longer buffets. You walk through and they serve you the food. You do not touch any implements. So they're doing all sorts of protective things for clients. So, but people are traveling a lot in the U.S., which is fantastic to see. We've got an amazing country. I specialize in train travel as well. I led a group to Glacier National Park last year. And I send plenty of people on trains. So train travel, car travel, airplanes in the U.S. is thriving and going, doing very well. Our national parks are an amazing place to go see during the COVID time.
Well, Susan, you know a lot about travel. So
I love it.
How can people get a hold of you?
They can contact me at 330-242-1541, or they can email me at susan@footstepsworldtravel.com.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of this today. And if anybody wants more information, call Susan. She knows a lot.
You're looking at the #1 cause of lung cancer. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. Now you're looking at the #1 cause of lung cancer for non-smokers. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. Radon is an invisible radioactive gas that seeps inside your home from underground. Whether you smoke or not, radon can cause lung cancer. Protect your family. Have your home tested. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON. Radon problems can be fixed.